600 barrel spools, 6 pin. Let's try and open this one. I'm going to use my very special crisp cocoon style tensioner, which goes in. Oh, wait a second. Before we do that, let's try and open this lock with the key. As you can see, it's operating fine. This is the bidding. Okay, let's do this. Recording again with 2 cameras. Let's go in with this bare bones gem hook. So let's see. Okay, and then we go back on this one. Click on one. Click on two. Movement on the core. Click on two. Movement on the core again. Number two, binding pretty hard. So one feels set. Two is binding very hard and I can't pick it. Let's see. You know what? Let's try and reach into the back. A deeper hook. Let me check if I find a binder here. Oh, nothing. So the key to opening these locks, I think, is definitely tension. You need to figure out when to tension using a medium tension or a lighter tension while picking. Oh, there we go. I think we set one. That's two. you apply too much tension, you cannot set the pen. But if you apply a very light tension, you can always set these pins. So you need to dial in the perfect amount of tensioning to set the pins. And that's where these locks become really hard to pick. Let me try the short hook again. Funny thing is, you can use short hooks to reach pretty high in these locks. Check all the pins in the back. Yeah, I think we have a binder there. The only problem is, using a short hook, you would overset the neighboring one. We want to avoid that. Only pick the ones that actually bind and create a movement on the core. Minutes into picking, no open yet. Let's check, are these set? And sometimes lighten the tension to check if any of these barrel spools fall down. Because some of these kind of act like tapered spools or tapered pins, standard ones. When that happens, sometimes they drop some of the pins as you try to set other ones. It's just the nature of how these work. It's too tight inside there, so we're going to use the short hook. So when you give it light tension, you can set these pins more easily, but you're also putting yourself out there for oversets, so you need to be really careful. I think we should be fine. Let me check that binder in the back. While navigating, you still need to alter your tension, which makes picking these locks pretty hard. Because if you don't crank up the tension, you can't feel the binder in the back. And while setting it, you need to alter the tension again, just reduce it gradually. But at the same time, concentrate on picking. Let me try and reposition this. onto. A little click again. I can feel that binder pretty hard. It's floppy now. And the one is floppy too. Alright, let's check for more binders using this gem hook. I'm using bare bones gem hooks for this one. You could use a Moki as well. I had success with those as well. And Jimmy Longs. But today I felt like picking using bare bones instead. Then I never featured these in my videos. I think we always set something in the back. Wait a second, let me check. So lightening tension so we can catch the falling pins. Okay, one feels floppy. Two is binding a little bit. A little click. Yeah, number one is still binding. You managed to set it. So this trick really. While you're trying to push up the pin, you need to alter the tension only a little bit so you can get that click. And by altering, I mean letting the pin a little bit loose. So letting go of the tension only a little bit. Not too much, otherwise everything drops. I believe this is really the trick to picking these pins. And once they create too much counter rotation, it means they are probably oversetting, similar to spools. When the pins become floppy or very, very stiff, you push on them and they create a little too much counter rotation, so not just a tiny one. It means you're oversetting them. Well, there we go, one set, definitely feels loose. finally managed to pick this one. Let's try and gut it. Hmm. There we go. Start with the key pins. There's counter milling over here. And number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Alright, let's pull out the barrel pins. These don't need to be showed on camera from what I remember. Let's see. Let's try from the front. First barrel spool, this long one. Second barrel spool, this small one. Another small barrel spool on number 3. Another small one, number 4. I'll pull these up afterwards, just to show you on camera. What a hard pick. Oh, there we go. Just number 6 is the small one. Sorry, that's number 5. Number 6 should be a small one as well. I wish I used the lightest follower for this one to show, but doesn't matter. It's a tiny barrel spool as well. There we go. That's all gutted. Okay, good. Let's pull out the springs. Let me do it this way. Then there's a difference to the springs, so I'll just make sure I got this properly. So number 1, number 2, number 3, come on out. It's number 3, go in there, thank you. Number 4. Number 5. number 6. Just a little bit shy. I put this back on focus. There we go. One got stuck a little bit. Let me try and pull it out with the pick. Oh, there we go. Alright, good. Let me pull it up. So this is Yagias's 700. Let me check. 717. Um, Before we end this one, let me just see this interaction with the barrel spools. Yeah, this is actually counter milled, so no sleeves on these. Look at that. Oh, wait a second, my chair is being an ass today. Okay, there we go. As you can see, it interacts nicely with the barrel spools. These fangs are really nasty. Yeah, there goes my chair again. Okay. Alright, let's pull this up. Let me just put the tag in a safe way so it doesn't fall off. Okay, let's try and focus on this. So yeah, on number 1 we had this long spool, number 2 this medium one, and then all these small ones from 3 to 6. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. That will be all.